Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, the road to the Super Bowl continues here on ESPN. The field is narrow. We'll be down to 4 teams by the end of the day Sunday. Coming up, we've got an awfully good divisional matchup for you here. Vikings, Eagles. Next.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hello, and welcome to this NFC Divisional Playoff game here on ESPN. I'm Dan Stevens. My cohort, Peter O'Keefe, is alongside me, and Peter, only one of these teams will be moving on to the NFC Championship game.
When it's do or die, Dan, only one will survive. With the conference championship game within reach, both teams have tasted their share of success this season, Dan. However, one team today will taste bitter defeat. With the game about to begin, we'll see who has what it takes to advance to the next round.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
It's heads.
Number 8 kicking off for the Vikings.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elling boots the opening kickoff. Brown catches it back at the 6. Tackled at the 28.
Sheldon Brown received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Eagles' offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 28-yard line. Buckhalter catches it in the flat, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Coral Buckhalter had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Lewis goes in motion. Vick zings it to the right side, and it falls incomplete.
Coral Buckhalter had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
He couldn't hold on to that one, and maybe that's why they don't throw to him that often.
No, he's more of a runner than a target out of the backfield.
Third down with the tight end right.
33-yard line.
Lewis didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Number 22.
Chad Lewis found a spot in the middle on that last play, but couldn't connect with the ball. No catch.
That will bring up fourth down, and what a disappointment. That would have given them the first.
You gotta make those plays when they come your way.
Johnson takes the long snap and punts it away. Winfield fields the deep punt at the 22.
Antoine Winfield is the guy to watch. 6th-year man out of Ohio State, and he's a threat every time he returns one upfield. You better close on him quick, Dan, because if he's got even a little room to run, he'll take it.
The Vikings offense will start this drive at their 32-yard line. Brown tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Sheldon Brown came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
And bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Frerat throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 31. Tackled at the 37.
Michael Bennett must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Sheldon Brown did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Bennett gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Brown takes it at the 16. Dragged down at the 19.
Sheldon Brown got pinned deep by a beauty of a kick there, and by the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
The Eagles stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 19-yard line. Buckhalter gets the toss and runs into traffic.
Dontarius Thomas was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. Vick throws a bullet, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Eric Kelly managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
You better use those feet to
3rd and 11.
because you ain't going to get no time with that
Ball 17-yard line.
Samuel makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. It'll be 4th down.
Asante Samuel swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Johnson takes the snap and punts it away. Winfield fields the punt at the 40. Stopped at the 47.
Antoine Winfield didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Vikings start this one on the center logo at their 47-yard line. Moss makes the catch in the flat and gains a couple.
Second and 8. Ball Vikings 49-yard line.
Bennett takes the handoff and searches for a hole. Stopped at the 49.
Michael Bennett didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be 3rd down. 3rd down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Haller sacks him back at the 49. That will bring up 4th down.
Tukwe Kalu gets the sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
They stand tall and force a loss of yardage there. That's going to bring up a difficult 4th and long. Bennett lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Bennett gets the snap and punts it away. The Eagles have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 20-yard line. Ritchie goes in motion. Owens grabs the bullet, and that's good for 6.
Terrell Owens was getting double coverage there, but it wasn't enough to stop him from making a catch.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. 2nd down, tight end to the left. Vick zings it to the right side, and the ball's caught at the 30. Finally dropped at the 36. It will be 1st down.
Michael Vick knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 21 yards and no touchdowns.
Williams gets the sack at the 32.
Kevin Williams gets a sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead. Vick throws this on the road, and the reception's made at the 37, and he's stopped right there.
Chad Lewis made a superb catch, even though he had 3 guys closing in on him. What a play.
They got some, but they'll need more than that if they want to convert on this third down.
Yeah, they have a ways to go, Dan. They would have loved a few more yards out of that play.
That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Third down, one man back. Owens grabs the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on third and long.
Michael Vick makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh, perfect pass. And it had to be accurate to get in there between the 2 defenders.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Number 28, the ball carrier, Chris Claiborne with the tackle. Second and 9. Ball at the 45.
Owens reels in the football, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Terrell Owens had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch.
Third down and less than a yard. Buckholder picks up about 2, and they convert the third down.
Coral Buckholder got yards by staying so close to his blockers, I think they were sharing each other's aftershave.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, third and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Owens goes in motion. The ball's loose. The Vikings have it.
Dan, this right here is a live ball, and fortunately for the defense, they grab it and gain possession. Heads up play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Vikings want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at their 35-yard line. Bennett picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Vikings, 36-yard line.
Intercepted. Tackled at the 45.
Matt Webb does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Eagles are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 45-yard line. Carter tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Tyrone Carter targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making them think twice before going his direction.
Owens makes the catch out to the left and is well past the markers for a first down. First down from the on. Buckholder get the carry on first down and rambles for about 5. Second down, 5 yards to go. Buckholder goes in motion. Ritchie gets the call on second down and chews up about 4 on the play.
Chris Claiborne brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Buckholder carries it on the toss and
Bring him out. Bring him out. You got the train. No first, baby. No first. Yeah, no first, man. Let's go.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Akers kicks it from 34 yards. They take the lead.
David Akers has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Akers rockets this one deep. Smith downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Bennett gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 7. Ball at the Vikings 22-yard line.
Farad zips it to the left sideline, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Gus Farad made a nice throw.
Whether the pass was caught inbounds.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. Third down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
Go do it. Come on, let's go.
Third down from the shotgun. Farad puts his arm into this one, and this one is incomplete.
Kelly Campbell had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
3rd and long, they have a chance, but it's incomplete.
Those are the situations where you want someone to step up and make a play.
But no one did, and it will now be 4th down. Bennett lines up for the punt. Bennett takes the long snap and punts it away. Brown catches it at the 34. Tackled at the 45.
Sheldon Brown racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Eagles are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their 45-yard line. Vick rifles it out left side. The Eagles take their first time out.
Second and 1. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Slides. The Eagles will take a timeout. That's their second. First down and 4 wideouts in the game. Vick just rifles this one, and it's knocked down at the line, incomplete.
Lance Johnstone swatted that pass away right at the line.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down.
Second and 10. Ball at the 41.
Owens catches the bullet up. The Eagles take a timeout. That's their final one. Third down, 2 receivers to the left.
Ball at the 34-yard line.
Vick rifles it out left side, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Let's get ahead.
Fourth down, 3 yards to go.
Number 9, holding.
Akers launches the 51-yard attempt, and he misses this one to the right.
It's all right. You can do it. Come on. Don't worry about it. That's right, man.
David Akers is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
That could have added even more to the lead, but he couldn't connect.
We'll see if that has any impact on their momentum going into the second half.
The Vikings offense takes the field with the clock at 9. Rips him down in the backfield, and
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Lucy. Good.
Moss didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Eagles with a small lead, 3-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan. We'll get back to the second half of this divisional playoff game in a bit. But first, let's welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers, and I tell you, first downs have been the story here. The Eagles should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Not much action early on, so we'll pick it up early in the second quarter. Chris Claiborne would turn things around. Big shift in momentum here as he pounced on a fumble. The defense recovered. The Vikes in control after a fumble recovery. Matt Ware is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Eagles still midway through the second. Michael Vick connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Eagles are holding on to a lead, 3-0. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Terrell Owens has played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Vikings will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 3-0. Let's get down to the field and the action. Smith decides to take it out of the end zone. Dragged down at the 24. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the numbers aren't impressive here, but they can take heart that a single score will change the whole game. They need to put a drive together and make something happen.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Andy Reid talked to me during the half, and he said he was proud of the way the defense had locked down the field so far. On the other hand, he said they've looked a bit sloppy on offense. He really wants them to come out strong and execute well in this half and try to put this game out of reach. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Wiggins catches it over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Ferrat zings it to the right side, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Randy Moss has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
Robinson goes in motion. Lewis gets the sack way back at the 41.
Michael Lewis gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Second down with the tight end right. Ferrat throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception's made at the 39, and he's stopped right there.
With the tackle.
Gus Ferrat has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 49 yards and 1 interception.
Third down.
Keep him out of field goal range, baby.
Good. Makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Roderick Hood managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
The defense prevents them from closing the gap and forces the incompletion. Nothing doing on that play, Peter.
Well, they were just trying to get some yards out of it, not necessarily the first.
And now they face a fourth down. Bennett gets the snap and aims this one out of bounds. This will fly out of bounds at the 13.
Darren Bennett did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Eagles have a long field ahead of them and start this drive back at their own 14-yard line. Buckhalter gets his 7th carry of the game and heads upfield. Eventually runs out of bounds at the 42. First down.
Coral Buckhalter works it to the outside and gets a huge gain. That's a great play, great execution. Let's have another look. Yep, got past the marker and eventually runs out of bounds.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down.
Richter.
Vick zips it to the left sideline, and it's caught just barely past the markers for a first.
Michael Vick goes right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the field so far.
And why not? He's had success there.
Winfield tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Antoine Winfield came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Second down, both wideouts to the right. Vick throws a heater, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Terrell Owens was the intended receiver. Number 56.
Wow, this was a really nice play, Dan, and it worked out from so many angles. But the main thing I love is all the little details. Oh, this is the stuff our camera crew is so good at capturing every week. Great job, guys.
3rd and 10. Ball at the 47.
Owens catches the heater left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Terrell Owens was getting double coverage there, but it wasn't enough to stop him from making a catch.
Peter, yet another grab here in the 3rd, and he's been working hard the whole game.
It's all about consistency, and he's been that today. What a player.
Johnstone blasts him back at...
Lance Johnstone targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, and the key with Lance Johnstone is that he's a defensive end playing in a linebacker's body. He goes just 253, which would have been plenty in my day, but his game's all about beating his man off the ball.
Vick zings it to the right side, and it is not reeled in, incomplete.
Michael Vick was really rolling the dice there by throwing into double coverage. You know, they might have picked him off there.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Akers kicks from 40 yards out, and this one is up and in.
David Akers knocks through a good-sized kick. Watch here. Nowhere close to his max, but he's obviously still very pleased to pull it off.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Akers booms a beauty here. Smith downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 20-yard line. Bennett catches it in the flat and picks up maybe a yard.
Number 21 with the tackle. 2nd and 9. Ball at the Vikings 21-yard line.
Brarant throws a heater right sideline, and it's good for a gain of 8.
Randy Moss easily outclassed his defender on that catch, and he had that play all the way.
Coach Reed is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
Hey, we want a challenge.
Philadelphia is challenging whether the pass was caught inbounds.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge left.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. Philadelphia will not be charged with a timeout. 3rd down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along. Third down from the shotgun. Perrott throws this on a rope, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Dhani Jones got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
The defense forces 4th down, and even if they had completed the
It
pass,
still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Bennett gets the ball and punts it away. Brown fields the punt at the 37. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. All these numbers point to one thing, Dan, a defensive struggle. They can't get complacent. A single score will change the whole complexion of the game. Sheldon Brown did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Eagles offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 47-yard line. Vick rifles it out left side, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down. 1st down, 2 wideouts on the field. Fumbled. The Vikings have it.
Dan, this right here is a live ball, and fortunately for the defense, they grab it and gain possession. Heads up play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big time.
Coach Reed doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag.
Hey, we want a challenge.
Philadelphia is challenging whether it was a backward pass.
This is their 2nd challenge, and if they win this one like they won the first, they'll have a chance at a 3rd challenge.
Dan, we've got to look at the pass itself and see whether the ball is moving forward or backwards. That will tell us what happens to the call. That looks like a lateral to me. I think they're going to lose this challenge.
After review, the play stands. It was a backwards pass and therefore a fumble. Philadelphia will be charged with timeout. 1st down, Minnesota.
That will cost them a timeout, and you have to believe that he is not very happy with that call.
Yeah. Let's do it. Nice.
The Vikings offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their 42-yard line. Perrott sings it to the right side, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Eagles are out in front, 6-0. It for his 5th carry and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Michael Bennett had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
3rd down, 1 man down. Perrott throws a heater right sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Matt Ware shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Bennett takes the snap and pummels this one deep. Stopped at the 20.
Sheldon Brown returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Eagles fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Henderson gets the sack at the 19.
E.J. Henderson got through with ease and brought the quarterback down back there. Good, clean sack.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Second down from the I.
Ball at the Eagles, 19 yards.
Pinkston goes in motion. Williams sacks him way back at the 13.
Kevin Williams gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks.
Vick throws a big rainbow here, and it's incomplete.
With the deflection.
Johnson lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away.
Winfield to make the return.
Johnson takes the snap and punts it away. Winfield gets it at the 47. Tackled at the 44.
Antoine Winfield did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Vikings offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at the 44-yard line. Bennett barges off right guard and chews up about 4 on the play.
Danny Jones with the tackle.
Keep your eyes on the pass.
Second and 6. Ball up the 40-yard line.
Moss catches it in the flat and picks up maybe a yard.
Number 24 with the tackle.
Gus Farad has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day of it. So far, he's struggled to get 50 yards and no touchdowns.
Third down.
All right, defense, let's hit him hard. Single back, single back. Left through over here. Left through. Down. Set.
Burleson goes in motion.
Green 66.
Farad rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Roderick Hood closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Bennett lines up for the punt. Bennett gets the snap and punts it away. The Eagles will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Buckhalter gets the call on 1st down and rambles for about 5.
Second and 5. Ball at the Eagles, 25-yard line.
Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends.
Check goal 21. Check goal 21.
Buckle. The Vikings take their first time out. Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:57.
29-yard line.
Buckhalter carries it for a 3rd time in a row. The Vikings will take a timeout. That's their second. First down, just a single receiver on the field. Buckhalter carries ties it for the fourth straight time. The Vikings take a timeout. That's their final one.
You the man, you the man. No time, we left.
Second and 7.
Larry,
Ball for the Eagles, 39-yard line.
They got two over here. I eat a red 56.
Buckhalter picks up about 2, and the clock will continue to run.
That brings up third down, and it also will take another chunk of time off the clock.
Third down with a split backfield.
Ball for the Eagles, 41-yard line.
They'll take their sweet time getting this play off, Dan. There's no reason for them to hurry the snap.
Ritchie has his number called on third down and is brought down short of the markers. The clock is still running. That will bring up fourth down.
Well, Dan, they didn't get the first, but they did manage to stay in bounds. Looks like they're playing the time game, and they just won another 40 seconds.
Make the return.
Johnson gets ready to punt this away. Johnson takes the long snap and punts it away. Winfield fields the punt at the 22. Dragged down at the 29.
Antoine Winfield didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Vikings start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 33. Brown tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Number 24 with the deflection.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 29.
The Vikings, 21-yard line.
Ferrat throws a bullet to the flat, and it's off. Incomplete.
Matt Ware broke up the quick outside pass on that last play by reading it perfectly. No catch, incomplete.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation to the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Third down, empty backfield. Ross catches it left sideline, and they get the first on third and long.
Richter, empty.
Ferrat spikes the ball, and that will stop the clock.
That's how RTW in our town. So get out.
Second down, and 5 wide receivers take the field.
23-yard line.
Reed hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Third down. The clock is stopped at 6. Ferrat throws a high, long one to the right, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Michael Lewis came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Moss drops it, and they will turn it over. What a costly mistake.
Randy Moss. Well, Dan, they had to have liked the call, but I don't think they liked the result. Watch the replay here. He couldn't quite haul that one in. Tough mid-range incompletion.
Peter, that seemed like an odd situation to go for it on fourth down. What do you think?
Well, it was very gutsy, but maybe they should have used their heads and not their digestive system on that one.
How was that?
You know, guts.
Gutsy.
Gutsy. Digestive.
Got it.
All right.
And that is is going to do it for this one. The Eagles come out on top 6-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, gang, thank you so much. And let's welcome everybody back to our ESPN studios. We welcome you to our playoff edition of the ESPN Video Games Post-Game Report. I'm Chris Berman. The Eagles stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Gus Frerotte would find his target on this one. Corell General Buckhalter is going to bounce this one to the outside. And look at the execution up front. He's in the clear. That set up a 41-yard field goal. Eagles ahead by 6. Chris Claiborne is going to have a beat on this one. It's a fumble. He's right there to get his hands on it. Not a lot of action after that, and that's where we end up. Eagles win, and they've earned a trip to the conference title game. Hold on. It's only getting better from here. Your final score, 6-0. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Terrell Owens is on the sidelines with Susie Colbert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You showed your mettle, and you nosed them out in this nail-biter game. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
I've got to give credit to the linebackers. They played well today. They were reading the plays, and they got after the ball like a pack of wild dogs. They played big time today. Big ups to the linebackers.
Back to you, Chris.
And with that, thanks for watching our coverage of this NFC Divisional Playoff game. I'm Chris Berman. From everyone here at ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, so long, have a great day.